Environmental Quality Act 1974. So we learn about Industrial Effluent Regulation 2009. Started with regulation number 1. Okay, if you remember, citation, interpretation, application, and the list goes until regulation 33. Okay, so the information for each regulation started with regulation number 1, which is citation, also described here. Okay, so this regulation may be cited as the Environmental Quality Industrial Effluent Regulation 2009. Itu maksud the first regulation. Regulation number 1 is about citation. Okay, you need to know the EQIER 2009. Okay, and then for regulation number 2, interpretation. So you need to know the term used in wastewater treatment. Okay, we have industrial effluent, mixed effluent, sludge. Okay, so what does it mean by all those terms? You can refer in the regulation. Okay, regulation number 2, interpretation. And then moving on, we have regulation number 3. What we have learned before about regulation number 3 is about application. Okay, because we have 6 items actually under this regulation number 3. And then regulation number 4, obligation to notify the Director General. Okay, regulation number 4 involve, if you remember the second schedule, okay, you need to fill in the form, okay, if there is any changes of your, let's say, plan yang dah dihantar before, and then you buat some changes, so you need to you need to inform, okay, by filling up the form. Okay, so all the details for each regulation is under this IER. Okay, sampailah regulation number 33. Okay, we have regulation number 27 is about maintenance of record, at least berapa? How many years to keep the record? Remember? Siapa? Berapa? Mana list nama ni? Siapa ingat berapa lama kena keep all the record? How many years?
3 years.
Good. Okay, 3 years to keep the record untuk audit. Okay, so sama juga untuk apa ni? Okay, for personnel training, meaning to say, if you hire a new staff, so you need to give them a proper training. Okay, and then regulation number 32 is about penalty. Okay, not exceed 100,000. Okay, so up until regulation number 33, all inside this IER. Okay, and then this is first schedule. Yes, first schedule means the list of premises to which this regulation does not apply, yang regulation number 3 tadi. Okay, yang all the 6 item not apply to those processing. Okay, natural rubber tak apply kepada regulation number 3 tu. Okay, and then for second schedule tadi, okay, you need to fill in the form if there is some altered sources of discharge of industrial effluent or mixed effluent. Okay, so if there are any changes, kena isi, fill in the form and then submit, okay, to DOE. This is second schedule. And also we have apa lagi? Wait. This is a third schedule also, about to fill in the form. Okay, written declaration on design and construction of industrial effluent treatment system. So if you want to design, let's say nak design aeration tank contohnya, okay, so need to fill in the form, okay, and then submit. The fourth schedule Okay, this is fifth schedule. Remember about standard A and standard B? In the slide before, the just list a few items. Okay, so in this regulation, all the parameter is stated here. Okay, started with temperature until color. Okay, so this parameter must be followed based on which standard you are in. Okay, so kalau kita dekat Shah Alam, we must follow standard B. So after you treat the wastewater, so you need to check whether it is in this range or not. Okay, standard A and standard B. So all the parameter is stated here. Yang dalam slide tadi dia bagi example sampai apa mercury je kan. So the rest of the parameter you can look at this regulation, okay, under fifth schedule. Okay, so this is fifth schedule, stated all the acceptable conditions for discharge of industrial effluent or mixed effluent of standard A and B. So before we discharge your effluent, okay, to the stream, so you need to follow this certain acceptable value. Okay. Okay, tadi fifth schedule, now sixth schedule. Okay, sixth schedule is a list of catchment area where standard A applies. Okay, standard A meaning tempat yang ada empangan. Okay, remember kalau Shah Alam tak ada empangan, so kita under standard B. So untuk standard A, dia ada list of catchment area. Okay, so dia ada tempat dia lah untuk ambil that to catch that sample. Okay, so the catchment areas referred in this regulation shall be the areas upstream of surface. Okay, for the purpose of, for example, for the purpose of human consumption, including drinking water. So for the purpose of these regulations, the water supply intake points, okay, ni point dia dah sertakan, include the public water supply. Okay, so this is only for standard A. Okay, standard A dia ada certain tempat yang boleh ambil sampel water tu. Okay, so these are the location of the water intake and name of a river ataupun reservoir, empangan tu lah. Okay, so kalau Selangor, so kita ada ni Kelantan, 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 kapur kawa ni. Bila balik kapur ni. Okay, so okay, we have Perlis, Kedah, Selangor nanti ada. Okay, so all the location is can be found here. Okay, this is under 6 regulation. Okay, regulation number bukan 6 regulation, sorry, 6 schedule. Okay, and then sampai ni cover satu Malaysia lah, dia letak all the catchment area. Okay, and then we look at 7th schedule. Okay, remember 7th schedule is under regulation number 12, which is the acceptable condition for discharge of industrial effluent containing COD, because COD tak ada dalam 5th schedule tadi. Okay, so untuk for COD value, acceptable value is under 7th schedule. Okay, so we have also standard A and standard B, and dia bagi for A, pulp and paper industry, okay, textile industry, fermentation and distillery industry, and other industry. Okay, remember kalau Cadbury tak ada dalam A, B, C, so use this acceptable value for standard A and standard B. Okay, because Cadbury tak ada dalam whether A, B or C, so it is under other industry. So if in the question dia bagi, katalah you kerja kat kedai Cadbury and then you need to follow COD value. Okay, so dekat soalan tu maybe dia akan bagi tempat lah. So kalau Shah Alam, you need to choose 200. Okay, ni kena hafal lah. Biasanya untuk kalau soalan ada COD ni, dia tak bagi apa ni, table ni. Okay, so 200 for standard B and 80 for standard A. And then what else? Okay, apa lagi yang kita belajar? Schedule tadi. I think that's all. Okay. So the rest of the regulation you can look at this IER 2009. Okay, so any question? So we are at the end of our lecture for today. So tomorrow there will be a tutorial, okay, about chapter 2 lah. Okay, so don't forget to come. Okay, so involved in tomorrow lesson, okay, about tutorial chapter 2. Any question before we stop?
No, madam.
Okay, thank you, because I've got another class for group C and D at 9. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
madam.
madam.